Hi, my name is Isabella Fernandez, and today I will be presenting on planning and carrying out investigations. So to start off, we're going to talk about what an investigation is. So an investigation is often pictured as, people being out in the field and investigating, conducting experiments. But what investigations actually do is they allow for us to have data. So in science, typically it'll answer a question, so a proposed question, and then in engineering, it'll go ahead and give us data. So what we look for in both of these is we want to reformulate new questions, and we want to also create theories or reformulate old theories. And then in order to get investigations, we often think that we have to conduct experiments or do, really hands-on lab activities. But another way that we can actually conduct investigations is through observations. So observations are not always going to be in the lab. In a lot of ways, they're going to be just scientists observing the natural world and recording data. So one example that is used in the video is through astronomy. So a lot of times astronomers will just observe the stars or the sky, and they won't actually ever be in a lab conducting an experiment. Instead, a lot of their investigations are going to be through observations. So one of the most important steps in planning and carrying out investigations is actually the planning. So planning consists of 3 steps. So step 1 is to just have a question. So you want to create a really good question, and that is one of the most important steps in planning an investigation. And then you're going to create your variables. So these are going to be both your controlled and your consistent variables. So both of these are going to be very important when conducting an experiment. And then step 3 is your control. So you're going to want one of these variables or multiple variables to constantly stay the same, so that way you can go ahead and get an accurate response from your experiment. Lastly, in your planning and carrying out investigations, the last step is actually carrying out the investigation. So in order to carry out an investigation, it's really important that you have an accurate and precise answer. So in order to do this, you're going to want to have a good sample size. So you're not going to just want to have, one person doing an experiment. You're going to want to have a lot of different variety in your individuals or items that you're using in your experiment. Or else it won't be as accurate. And then you're going to want to create good data through constantly repeating your experiment. So you're not just going to want to do something once, you're going to want to repeatedly do it in order to get good data. And then the last step is to iterate this. So like I said, just really doing repetition and really making sure that you have large sample sizes and you're creating a precise experiment. So in conclusion, in order to plan out and carry out investigations, what you're really going to just want to keep in mind is to create a good question. You're going to want to have good constant variables, and you're going to want to make sure that when you carry out your investigation, you're having large sample sizes and that you're repeating your experiments. That way you're not just drawing observations from information that's skewed. So yeah, that concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.